Hello, witches. I'm just going to adjust my lighting. Oh, there we go. Hello, Tamara. Nice to see you, hun. We're just going to wait until a few more people get on. I don't even know if I even wrote out what we're going to do for this. Well, I know what we're doing, but I usually always write everything out. So as we're waiting, I'm just going to clean up my space just a little bit more since I had puppies on me before I could get down here. I had to take them upstairs. But we'll get ourselves situated. Hello, Shannon. Hello, Sherry. I was wondering, Sherry, if you were going to end up making it on, hun, because I saw that you were going through a little bit of anxiety. Hope you're okay. Anyways, I'm just going to. Oh, hello, Amy. Here she is. And I'm just going to get some smudge going here, building myself a fire. Can you guys hear me okay? I hope you can. I hope you can. I think you can. Toss a few things into my little fire here. There we go. Well, witches, this is actually going to be quite an easy spell. I'm going to tilt my camera just down a little bit more so you guys can see what's going on here. There we go. Got my little cauldron here with my smudge. I'm just going to smudge my jar. Now I'm going to show you how to do this, but I am not going to participate this time because I don't have anybody to freeze right at this moment. So I'm going to show you how to do it. And I brought an option. Okay. Now I'm going to show you how you can work with an ice cube tray to freeze people out of your life. Okay. Woo. It's getting smoky in here. I should actually open up the window. Yes, I should do that. I left the dogs upstairs this time because my husband is not home and I know how they act when I'm down here. They always want attention, especially that Reggie kid. He always wants attention. Anyways, actually, you know what? I want us to get into the habit of calling in our quarters. And I put Alexa on mute this time so she won't interfere with us. And it's funny because I watch my videos after I'm done the following day just to see how sound quality and to catch any comments going along the way if I've missed some and need to answer, right? So I'll do that. But as I was watching the video last week, it went off on its own and I have no idea what I said for it to go off. But the funny thing is I watched it and at the exact same moment that my video did it, she did it again at the exact same moment and it freaked me out. I'm like, what am I saying that's setting her off? There must be something that I'm saying because that was just way too coincidental for me. Okay. Anyways, witches. This is a really effective way to free somebody out of your life. You can do it temporarily. You can do it on a full-time basis if you wish. Okay. It's very simple. Does it it's not necessary. I don't look at it as a curse. I don't. Okay, because this is so easy and so simple and so it works. It works, but it's so gentle in comparison to what we could do. Okay? Just saying. When you take your jar and you cleanse it, okay, just like I have, and if you have somebody in mind, okay, you're gonna keep that person in your head, okay, as you're cleansing your tools, okay? If you have paper that you're using because you're putting on a name, I'm just gonna use a scrap of paper here. I would cleanse this. I would cleanse all my tools that I'm using, right? Okay. And then we're going to call in the four quarters. Okay. I always do this, guys, all the time, but I didn't get down here to do it. I do it with any type of spiritual work I do. Okay. It's one that I actually found in one of my books, and I love it. It is such a great all round calling in and protection. And I do not ever I feel fully protected when I use this, okay? So, you can repeat after me or you can just close your eyes and listen, okay? It does not matter because I can't hear you. You can hear me, I can't hear you, okay? So you can just go along and listen to it or you can repeat if you wish, okay? I call upon the four directions and the four elements to open or circle as a consecrated place of love, healing, and spiritual guidance. May east and air share their knowledge of all beginnings. May north and earth share their knowledge of all stabilizing influences. May south and fire share their knowledge of all changes. And may west and water share their knowledge of all endings. Goddess, the mother of all, protects me. God, the father of all, defends me. I am always safe. I am never alone. I call upon my angelic guardians. I call upon my spirit guides and I call upon all forces for good to enter our circle of white light and divine inspiration. May my higher self transmit to me the knowledge I am ready to receive and the wisdom to make the best use of it. Now, during this time, I always surround myself. I envision if I haven't cleansed my space, which I always cleanse my space at a time, but I never got a chance to do my prayer, right? But you can do this every single time. It's a great way to focus in on a spiritual bubble. Okay? Very easy to do that. And you feel the energy of it. You really, really do. Okay? So, you're going to get your tools like I said, it's so easy. I think I have my moon water up there, but I'm not going to fill it up. Okay? Just because like I said I don't have a reason to do the spell on anybody right now anyways. But it's always a good one to have in your corner kind of thing, okay? But you can get a piece of paper or you can get this is the little sticky sheets, okay? And I cleanse all that. I'm actually going to use a different writing instrument, okay? I want to keep this going. By the way, lighters went up in price at the dollar store. They're $4 now. It's ridiculous. They used to be $1.25. I don't like that. I think that's ripping people off when they jump that much. $4, that's crazy. Going up to $2, I get it, right? But anyways, you're gonna make sure everything's cleansed. Now I've already called in my god and goddess prior with my lighting my candles. I always do. It's a separate thing for me. There's no right or wrong, guys. Okay, please understand there is no right or wrong. Okay, you do what feels right. Okay, but you would take a piece of paper. Okay, and as you're thinking about this person, okay, you're gonna prior to putting your piece of paper in or writing your person's name down, okay, you want to envision that person. You want to make that connection somehow. Okay. Now, if you have their date of birth, if you have all their information, please, by all means, you can write it all down. But if you don't, visualizing is what you need to use to connect with. Okay. So you're going to write the person that you're having the issue with. Okay. I'm going to put no one for right now. And if you have a sticky note, okay, here's my no one. Okay. You can actually stick it on the jar inside. Okay. Now, if it was one of these, you would roll it and put it in. Okay. Now, if it's one person that you're having an issue with, this is what's perfect. You use just a small jam jar, freezer jam jar that you know can go into the freezer. Okay. And then you fill it up with water, put the lid on, and you freeze it. You're freezing them. You put it at the back of your freezer. Okay. Let it get nice and cold. You're going to freeze them out. Okay. But let's say it's a whole family, or let's say it's a whole group. Let's say it's, whatever. Okay. Let's say that. Then what you're going to do is you're going to take those pieces of paper. You're going to roll it. You're going to put their name on, right? And you're going to roll it. But you're going to put each one in each one, right? And what you are going to do is then you're going to put your moon water on top. Now, if you don't have full moon water, okay, it's okay. Use what you have on hand, okay? But if you can, full moon water would be the preference in this, okay? So you would fill it up with water. Now, here's the trick for this, okay? If you have suppose it's a family, okay, that you want to freeze out. You would put each name, okay? So if let's say it's one side of the family, let's say it's your side of the family, and then you have your husband or wife's side of the family. Separate them, okay? Keep it here, but put all their names in, and then put the water over top, and then freeze it. When they're frozen, then you're going to pop them out, keep them frozen, but then put them in a bigger jar. So you can put all of the family members all together in one jar, and then you can keep them nice and close, right? Because when they're open like this is not totally closed, right? Like, I don't know how else to say it without sounding like, let me see what my words. You're not totally freezing them out if you haven't sealed it off in a sense, okay? So this would be the way of temporarily doing it, freezing them a little bit, and then if you really need to freeze them further, you put them in the big jar with all the family. And you can get different sizes. Just make sure it fits in your freezer, right? Now, if you wanted to use full moon water to make it stronger, okay, then you would get your water prepared firsthand, okay, and you would freeze or you would put it in the windowsill for it to get your full moon energy, right? And then use it. Okay. So you can just pick out your names, pick out who you're placing in. You could put the water in first and then put it in the windowsill and then put it in the freezer afterwards that way too. Okay, so there's a couple of different ways that you can do that. Okay, but that's the easiest way of doing multiple people, especially um, if they're within the same family, or if it, let's say it's family, or maybe it's all friends that you want to have separate jars. Don't mix your family and friends. Keep one all your friends, keep one all your family. But this is a great way to do it without um, obligating big jars for each person. Does that make sense? Because when you have more than a few of these in your freezer, it starts taking up room. If it's only one person, it's not a big deal, right? But if you're freezing out a whole bunch of people, or you know, let's say it's a group of people that you find that are negative and you just can't be with them, then it's best to do all of them at the same time and then freeze them out, right? It just makes more sense than to, and you don't need them very big. These ones, I don't know if you can tell, they're not very big. You don't need a very big piece of paper to write their name down, right? Just roll it up and just wait and then put the water and pop them in. Okay? So easy to do. So easy to do. But my suggestion is meditating on it a lot. Oh, I'm just reading your comment there, Brian. Your spouse released a freezer spell. What is this? Right? Yes, my husband would probably do the same thing and wonder what the heck I was doing. What's this about? What's this about? Yeah. So label them if you need to, because that will make it easier. But this is a really great way of doing it for multi-purpose, like multi people, like a lot of people at one time in one area of group. Okay. If it's only one person or a couple of people, then by all means, by putting them in a small little freezer jar, and if you have the room to have them all on one side, then perfect. But if you don't waste all your space. Use an ice cube tray and then pop them in that. But use a small one. You can get these at the dollar store. You could also, okay, because I have the pot leaf one too. Okay, depending on what your intentions are, you can use a pot leaf, or for instance, I remember seeing at the dollar store a lemon one. Well, lemon in curses represent sour, making it sour, right? You can use a lemon ice cube tray to represent the sourness that you have towards that person, and then freezing that sour out. Or if that's what it is of the person that you like everything about the person, but you don't like the bitterness, or the you're always sour towards you about something, or maybe they're sour about other people and you want to get rid of that. That's a great way of getting rid of that too. I'm just reading some of the comments. I'm gonna have to go by them. I honestly, I do love reading the comments. I wish I could respond quickly during real time. I can't. It's not as easy for me to look. It's because my glasses are bifocal, so I have to go up really, really close to see what's going on. But you know what? Which is that's the only thing you need to do. It's very, very simple. Very simple. Okay. The pot leaf would keep them stoned in a sense. Okay. Um, if you it's a mild curse in a sense. Okay. You don't have to look at it as a curse. It's kind of like, in my opinion, it's kind of like your sour jar. You're making, well, no, sour jar is a lot stronger. Forget that. Forget what I just said. I'm lying. No, I just started thinking about it, going, well, no, this is a lot milder than a sour jar. Okay, but it's just to freeze people. It's just to stop them in their tracks. Now you could do, if you wanted to, if it's gossip. This is just coming to my mind right now. If it's gossip that you want to freeze out with this person, that they're gossip, throw in some cloves. Okay, throw in cloves. Might as well make it smell good, right? That's how I look at it. You might as well. If you're gonna sour somebody out, or you're gonna freeze somebody out, absolutely. If you don't have a jar and you have an ice cream, oh yes, use a Ziploc freezer bag. You can do that too, guys, because you don't need a lot of water in there either. Okay, they're very easy. You can very easily flatten them out. Yeah, exactly, Brian. Yeah, it's great. It's great to freeze a few people in their tracks if they're causing some problems. Okay. It's not a hard thing to do. It's actually very, very easy. That's why this isn't going to be a long video because I don't need to. It's as simple as that. It's just focusing. You you meditate, of course, okay? You meditate and you put your focus into that person. Who is this person for? What is this person doing? Okay? And when you start envisioning what that person is and what you want to freeze out, maybe they're nosy. Maybe they meddle in your life all the time. Maybe they're nosy neighbors and you don't want to hurt them. You just want to get them to stop being so in your face type idea. Just do that and envision that it's just a, a taller fence. you know um there's so many things that you can do. Yeah, I think I just saw Shannon say uh I'd love the chant as well. Oh, like the prayer that I just did, it's wonderful. I can definitely post it onto the group page, no problem at all. Because it is wonderful. Like as soon as I found it, I'm like, oh my God, that covers everything so beautifully. Oh yeah, absolutely, Sherry. I hope you're feeling better, Sherry. Freezer spells, you can put clothes in it too. Yeah, absolutely, Teresa. That could be your way of connecting with the person as well. But sometimes you don't have those personal little things of that person that you can do, right? Sometimes it's a person that you really don't know personally. You just know their name and they're bugging the crap out of you and you want to freeze them in their tracks. You throw their name in the jar. Freeze them out. Stop bugging me. or or you put up higher boundaries and you unblock or you block them. You put a few extra locks on the door, you know, whatever you need to do. Don't if your Facebook, let's say it's your Facebook page that is all full of negativity and you hate, why is this person always you know what? Either delete them or unfollow them. If that's what they're creating in your life and you see it all the time and you don't want to see it, you've got the power to create that. Remember, you're a witch. Don't forget that you have your own inner power that you can actually change the outcome to what you want. If you don't like something, change it, right? You're struggling with money, change it. You have the tools. I'm just here to help show you direction. I'm just here to boost your confidence in doing your own spells so that you know that you can do them. I don't need to be here guiding you. I'm here guiding you because this is what I enjoy doing. And I've been in this spot before. I've been in your spot before. I've been in the exact spot where I wish that I had somebody show me because I was too nervous to do certain things until I actually got myself to a point of knowing that I knew my stuff. And then I had to put that confidence back in me. And you guys seen where it's gone from there. You guys have all been, most of you guys have been in here since the beginning, since I started. So you know where that's going, right? So, but anyways, guys, it's getting to 7:25. I have a kid that's out for dinner with his friends, and I got to go pick him up. But I love that he's doing that. He's going to be going into high school next season or next semester. Oh my God. I'm just in September. I mean, oh my God, it just freaks me out. It does. It freaks me out. So I got to let him do these things. But I'm like, you let me know. Otherwise, I'm coming for this time. So 7:30 was the time that I was going to go get him. So that's why I got to go. But anyways, guys, if you're in the London area, I'm going to tell you again, if you didn't hear it the first time, I'm going to be in the London area, which is Thorndale, Ontario. Brian, my coven mate, is going to be there too. We're going to both be doing readings. I know, Brian, they grow up so fast, but I am hoping that we have good weather because Brian's going to be outside under a tent, and I'm going to be inside this time because my body can't handle outside at this time of weather. So I'm going to be inside, and I'm hoping that Brian's going to get amazing weather. Oh, Manny, thank you so much. You know what? I love you guys. You guys are always the best. you know what? This is how we build a friendship. This is how we build a group to be strong with, right? And when you start when you start finding your type of people, it's amazing how much you start to shine, and you don't even realize because you didn't feel connected with other people until now, or you know what I mean? That's what you have to remind yourself, that this is we're all connecting for a reason. It's amazing. I love that. Virtual? What do you mean by that, Manny? Virtual. I'm going to be doing I'm going to be doing some more classes coming up, guys. I'm still working on putting the advertisement out for it. Prices and stuff like that. But I do teach privately, and I do teach in a group setting. It's best in a group setting only because honestly, you get other people to connect with. And when you have other people to connect with, then find you end up finding support within each other to grow or to learn or to bounce things off of. It's always good. Oh, at the event, I'm going to try. I have my friend Shannon coming down with me. She's going to be my right hand lady for with me for the day, just like Amy is for my group page. Woo woo! And yeah, you know what? I love doing these shows with Brian. Brian and I get along really really great. So I love doing these shows with them, and this is, you know what? I'm really excited about it. I am. I'm really excited about it. I'm just hoping that the weather is better for Brian when he's outside. But you know what? It is what it is, and we're gonna have plenty more festivals coming up. But I am going to try to go live. Hopefully, my battery's good. It's just gonna depend on how busy I am. But I'm probably gonna stop in between and get video, or I'll get Shannon to get video if I can. Okay. So, anyways, guys, I do got to get going to go pick up my little guy, and I will see you later. Okay. Ciao for now.